What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my gaming underworld, and it is time for WWE 2K17 Hall of Fame Showcase 2016 Hall of Fame, which had some pretty good names in it, but the one that sticks out the most is the WCW franchise, the icon, the man known as Sting, my childhood idol. The man I grew up watching, the man I wanted to be when I became an adult. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of wrestling skill or very much athleticism at all. But that's why we have WWE video games where we can live our dreams vicariously through the PlayStation. So hope everybody is having a wonderful afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time of day it is, in whatever part of the world you're in. But I need you to do me a huge favor before we get right into the Hall of Fame 2016 showcase. Leg drop that like button like your name was Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Comment down below and let me know if you enjoy these videos, this series, my career mode, my universe, any of my YouTube videos. And if you're new to the channel and this is the first time checking out my videos, then hit that subscribe button and hopefully you will not miss a minute of any WWE 2K17 action. Let's go ahead and get right into the showcase. And you'll have to apologize for the sound of my voice if I sniffle a little bit. There might be an occasional sneeze. Right now I am under the weather really bad. My frickin' immune system is shot right now. My little girl was sick this past weekend. I got sick. My fiance is sick, so you know it's just crazy. Subtitles. We're gonna turn to subtitles. Leave them off. Blood on. Hell, let's turn to blood on. Difficulty legend entrance on. I noticed that in Chris Danger's videos, he didn't have no entrance music, so I don't know what is up with that. Don't know exactly why. Can you choose any of these, or can you do them in order? I don't know. I say we see if we can choose this one. The Godfather versus Papa Shango. I'm not sure if we can play this. Let's play this. Can't be selected until you cleared the match stipulation or completed all the objectives of the previous match. So we do have to go in order. So the man that was the most popular person in the Hall of Fame is the first one you get to play as. So let's go ahead and do this. Sting. This is the old Sting too. Clash of Champions. WWE Hall of Fame Showcase. Clash of the Champions one. Oh, and they got the Wolfpack music. I can hear it in the background. So that's good. Greensboro, North Carolina. Singles match for the World Heavyweight Championship. This was the match that put Sting on the map against his arch nemesis, a man he faced many times in his career. The Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair. Let's go ahead and get right in it.
Built on legacies and legends, and decorated with championships of gold, the WWE Hall of Fame is home to the biggest names in sports entertainment. The class of 2016 honors the greatest innovators, pioneers, and larger-than-life personas. All have earned their rightful spots in the WWE Hall of Fame. But there is only one superstar who can simply be called the Icon.
Without a doubt, the most popular athlete to ever compete for WCW. This
The road to the WWE Hall of Fame began over 3 decades ago when Sting teamed up with another future WWE Hall of Famer, the Ultimate Warrior. With their signature face paint and dominating physical stature, the Blade Runners would quickly take over the Universal Wrestling Federation.
These two men are making quite an impact. They have an unorthodox style. As great a duo, a new duo as I've seen in years.
Sting's compelling appearance was impossible to ignore.
This young man has really become one of the most popular athletes in wrestling.
Really captivated the fans. He's got some tremendous appeal.
Sting's dominance in the National Wrestling Alliance could not be denied,
He's such a great athlete. He's sometimes breathtaking.
which ultimately put him on a collision course with wrestling royalty, the Nature Boy himself, Ric Flair.
We have signed Nature Boy Ric Flair versus Sting for the World's Heavyweight Championship.
The opportunity to dethrone the biggest name in wrestling would catapult the icon towards immortality.
Sting, you're a bum!
Ric Flair still in the apex of his career. The Stinger is rapidly approaching that superstar status.
You thought that this punk kid couldn't take the Nature Boy? The Beastie Boy is fed up with your garbage!
At the inaugural Clash of the Champions on March 27, 1988, Sting would face Ric Flair for the NWA Heavyweight Championship.
The electricity, it will not stop, ladies and gentlemen.
You've got to feel those butterflies tearing you, and you've got to get in the ring, and you've got to jump on the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship.
With the Four Horsemen manager J.J. Dillon suspended over the ring in a steel cage, there would be nothing standing in Sting's way.
All right, so here we are, Greensboro, North Carolina. The 80s, my friend. Oh my God, the 80s. This is when Sting first started gaining his popularity. I was only 3 years old, I think, when this came out. So, I wasn't quite into wrestling yet. I didn't really get into it until about 92, 93. That's when Sting was already a world champion, the top man in WCW, etc., etc. But he has indeed become a WWE Hall of Famer. It took a long time for him to finally show up in the WWE. I had stopped watching wrestling from like 2006 to 2015. Well, yeah, we'll say 2015. Because I picked back up shortly after the Royal Rumble that CM Punk left. I didn't even know Sting had debuted in the WWE. Did not know it. I had heard rumors that he might be appearing. I, grew up watching him. Like I said, he was the GOAT, and he still is the GOAT, in my opinion. But when he finally joined the WWE, Vince McMahon, Triple H convinced him to finally, after so many years, step foot in the arena of the McMahons. That is what got me back into wrestling. If that could happen, then anything could happen. This was a man that nobody thought would ever show his face inside of Vince McMahon's house, but he finally did. It says Ric Flair 88 on the belt. Come on, guys, you couldn't have fixed that. At least the entrance musics are working. Well, I couldn't hear Sting's, but at least Ric Flair's is working. But like I was saying, Sting coming back to the WWE, that's what got me back into wrestling. The WWE Network helped a lot too. I didn't even see his debut, but I went back and watched it, and then things started picking up when I got back into Raw and SmackDown with Sting coming on. Eventually had the match with Triple H, Seth Rollins, etc., etc. Got hurt, but we can relive the match that made him who he was right here on WWE 2K17 Showcase. I am kind of disappointed though that they used his match in the Wolfpack against Bret Hart. That was not a good match at all. That was one of his worst and shortest matches, I feel like, in his career. And I love that they got this one on here because this is what made him who he was. This is what put him over. But there was so many more matches you could have chose from. And yeah, I understand, we can't say Hulk Hogan's name. We can't have Hulk Hogan in a video game, etc., etc. right now. We can't do that. And somehow the referee took a hammer and magically bent out the championship belt because it was all screwed up around Ric Flair's waist. But, they can't get everything right, I guess. But like I was saying, you know, I understand that you cannot use Hogan right now. And that was, you know, it wasn't a great match, but it was a match that still to this day is the record for the WCW buyout pay-per-view. And that was Starrcade 97. We all know that. Sting, Hogan, first match back after, what, a year and a half, 2 years? But even if you don't use that match, you could have done so much more with this man. I mean, think about this, alright? Sting had a long rivalry going on with a man that is in this video game. And that is Big Van Vader. So why couldn't we have had, like, Sting versus Vader instead of Sting versus Bret Hart? Or why not do more than 2 matches? I mean, consider the fact that you didn't really have anything else to put in this video game besides Career Mode, Universe Mode. And both of those kind of blow, you know? There's Ric Flair damaging Sting. Back and forth between these two men. Both in the prime of their careers. Sting a little bit earlier in his prime, though. And Sting knows how to get them on their feet. But anyway, back to what we was talking about.
Yeah, look at this. Sting looking to overwhelm the champ.
And Sting is beating the crap out of freaking Ric Flair right now.
Over the top goes Flair, and Sting's in control.
They could have used a plethora of matches to showcase Sting. They could have had 3, considering he was the top guy to enter the Hall of Fame.
Look at taking the fight to Flair.
But I feel like, you know, Sting. Oh, Sting with the Stinger Splash. Flair rolls out of the way. I don't even think I've ever watched this match, if you want to know the truth. In reality, I'm going to have to go back and watch it. And I know I'm all nasally right now. It just doesn't sound right at all. It sounds like probably took some helium or something. Like, hey man, how's it going? My name is Cleveland Brown. Come on now. Ooh, elbow drop. Ric Flair is beating my ass right now. I would have loved to have seen like Sting versus Macho Man. Crow Sting, I mean, or you know, how about Sting and Dash, or Sting and DDP, or you know, Sting and Vampiro? That would have been cool. Let's save that comeback. Now, how do you do the drop kicks? What I want to know. Well, it ain't that. That's that buried blade elbow. But I feel like, you know, the money we paid, I paid $100 for this game for the NXT edition. $30 for the season pass, and then they gonna freaking do this shit and only give us like a little bit of what we, you know, could have got with this game. $130, and you only give us 2 matches, and then you give us a match, Godfather versus Papa Shango. I mean, that was the same guy. I mean, I understand for fun, but we could have had a different match. We could have had another Sting match. I mean, come on, man. Why is 2K got to try to screw everybody? But let's forget about it. Hell, I've said what I had to say. I've spoken my piece, and now Ric Flair with that gigantic elbow drop. Oh, and I'm sorry, I just sniffled. Give a knife edge, pick him up. Come on, get him up. Let's get him up for the comeback. Oh, and this is like a Sting match right here. A couple of clotheslines. Here comes Sting. And oh, he went for the clothesline and he missed. And Ric Flair, elbow into Ric Flair's face. He's got to turn him around though. I don't know if he's gonna have enough. Oh, and Ric Flair reversed it. And now Sting is in trouble. Going for that frickin'. Going for the frickin'. Whatever you call it. I don't know exactly. He's got him though. He is damaged. Sting's body. Sting with a hip toss though. He didn't do the drop kick. Maybe he wasn't doing drop kicks in the 88. Hell, I don't know. Shit. Like I said, I've never watched this match.
You're right. You see stars after that one, Cole. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Now Sting's gonna throw Flair into the corner. What's he doing here? He's turning him around. Oh, and he reversed that shit again. The jumping DDT though.
Sting may be on the verge of shocking us all, becoming the new world heavyweight champion.
So there is not going to be a Stinger splash, apparently. I have no idea. Let's get him over here in the corner though. He's going to end up reversing this though. I know he is. He's just not going to get a reversal though. So how are we going to do a top rope superplex? Oh, see, I told you. I told you that a-hole was going to reverse it. But he's out. He's out. This is my chance. This is my chance to get him into superplex. God, I swear to God, I just stopped up. I feel like I'm sucking on helium right now, for real. I know I said that already, but I know that it's going to sound nasally in the video. Or maybe it's just, you know, the way you sound to yourself.
The superplex. Bodies. My God, his body's been through hell on his ribs.
Sting, get the fans behind him, superplex. I know I didn't get real excited about it. I was distracted.
Ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Oh, you're gonna taunt me, bro, broski. German suplex.
He executed that maneuver. Sting has taken control. He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in.
And he got him. Stinger splash. That's a cool signature. You gotta be a certain distance away from him, though, I guess.
Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious.
But now he's gonna go for it. He's going for it. The Scorpion Deathlock. Right in the middle of the ring.
Oh man, that puts a lot of pressure on that back. Oh man, does that look painful?
This thing's wrenching it in. Flair's gonna power out of it, though.
Can you believe it?
This has been pretty good.
Undying will to succeed. That'll leave a mark.
Sting doing everything he can do right now to pick up his first heavyweight championship.
And look at Sting.
Sting's going Irish whip him. Stinger splash, a second splash.
Flair's in big trouble, but you know what?
Flair's out. Now he's going to go to lock it in again.
As Sting is going to set up
A second Scorpion Deathlock. This might be it. This might be it. Sting's going to win the title. He's going to win the title. Come on. Come on. Come on. I think the fans are cutting down the timer. The match limit has been reached. And Sting, he thinks he's won the heavyweight championship, but Ric Flair outlasted the time limit of this match.
Our first of 3 judges has scored the match for the Nature
Now they're going to go to the
Boy,
judges'
Ric Flair.
decision.
Our second of 3 judges has scored the match for Sting. Our third and final judge has scored this match a draw.
A draw.
For still heavyweight champion of the world.
Oh my God.
The Nature Boy, Ric
Can't believe it.
Flair.
Man, you gotta be kidding me, right? That's how you gonna do me? That's how you gonna do me,
Flair is
ref?
still the
He was
champion.
tapping out.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, that's some bull crap. But whatever. Whatever. That was good though. I enjoyed that. Good way to kick off Sting. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, drop that like button, comment, let me know what you thought of this 2K Showcase match. And make sure to tune in next time. Sorry, I'm a little off right now because of my nasally congestion situation I've got going on right now. But hopefully it wasn't too bad. And hopefully you'll tune back in to the next episode, which is going to be the Wolfpack, brother.